Big Walnut with a big win there. All right, welcome back to the Grange Insurance High School Sports Site. Divisions 1, 3, and 5 tonight, and 2, 4, and 6 on Fridays. That's the schedule throughout the playoffs. That being said, let's take a look at Friday's games for the second round. We start in Division 2, Region 5, where the top seed will face the 5 seed as Mayfield takes on Akron-Hoban. The winner of that game will get the victor of the Madison-Talmadge contest. Remember, all of these games from here on out throughout the playoffs will be played on neutral territory. In Region 6, it's Liberty, who beat top seed TCC in the first round, taking on Medina Highland and Sylvania Southview, squaring off with Lexington. In Region 7 on Friday, Columbus DeSales will take on Marion Franklin. And then what a matchup in 2-3 game. Undefeated Louisville challenges the Chieftains of Logan, who are also undefeated. And finally, in Region 8, it's Whitten Woods and Kings Mills in a 1-5 battle, with the winner getting the team that prevails in the Tecumseh-Anderson contest. All right, D2 really up for grabs, Jerry. What do you make of that win for Liberty, by the way, over TCC?
Yeah, that shakes things up a little bit, but I go to Region 5. To me, that's where the upsets were. I mean, number 1 Mayfield gets by, but outside of that, you have a 5, 6, and a 7 still alive there. And then in Region 8, we all want to talk about the great regional final with Coldwater and Alter in D4.
Right.
But how about if Whitten Woods plays Anderson? I think that's going to be one of the best games we're going to see in the entire postseason.
Anderson-Tecumseh.
If it happens.
Yeah. Anderson-Tecumseh is going to be a great one. All right, back to the brackets in Division 4, Region 13. Again, all of these games on Friday. It's the Big Red hooking up with big-time opponent Mooney, and then Tuslaw will tussle with Perry in the 2-3 matchup. The Region 14 bracket is as follows. It's Fostoria facing Genoa area and Ottawa Glandorf for 7 seed, pitted against Marion Pleasant. On to Region 15, where all the top 4 seeds are still alive. Martins Ferry taking on Union Local, and New Lexington playing Ironton. And our final pairing in Division 4 is where we find the defending D4 champs, Coldwater taking on the 5 seed Dayton Oakwood. Meanwhile, it's Hamilton Baden looking for a win against Jerry's alma mater in Kettering Alter. JJ, we've been talking about it all year in Division 4. Mooney, Steubenville, Coldwater. Tough road to hoe for whoever makes it out.
That's right. All roads go through Coldwater. Or is it Kettering Alder? Or it could be Mooney, or it could be Steubenville.
There's a lot of roads. There's a lot of roads.
But I'll tell you what, it's going to be exciting watching them, because they're 4 great football teams. And there's a lot of other teams in there to challenge, but those 4 stand out.
Boy, those are some great games.
Oh, yes, they are.
There's going to be some really good games in Division 4. All right, finally, and Friday, it's Division 6, and once again, this region, as plays out, was supposed to, how it was supposed to play out. It's Hopewell Loudoun taking on Mogador, and the team JJ is in love with. The Norwalk St. Paul Flyers mixes things up with McDonald. Region 22 in the top-ranked Ada Bulldogs. They have a tough game slated as they get set to take on Pandora Gilboa. And if you're lucky enough to win that game, you've got the winner of the Cary Delphia St. John's to deal with. That's in the second round. On to Region 23, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, all in. Hannibal River, the top seed. They've got Trimble in the regional semifinals, and Malvern will line up and pass the pigskin against Shadyside. And last but not least, it's my favorite for Division 6, Mechanicsburg taking on Covington in the round of 16. And finally, a tough game in Southwest Ohio as Lehman Catholic battles Springfield Catholic Central. What do you make of Division 6, JJ?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's amazing. All the top seeds, 1 through 4, won, with the exception of Springfield Catholic Central, who kind of crashed the party there. So congratulations, guys. But it just shows you that way that computers seems to be able to pick a lot of these top teams.
What do you make in round 2 here coming up, Jerry?
Well, I think going to Division 6, I think that St. Paul, I'm going to jump on right what JJ's been jumped on for a long time. Norwalk St. Paul looks fantastic. And then Lehman Catholic, I think, looks great. And Mechanicsburg, we talked about them last night, how good they look. Another great win for them last night. So
don't forget Hopewell Loudoun, too.
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's good football there, but St. Paul seems special.
Well, for the most part, things are playing out as expected, but the later you get into the postseason, the less likely you are facing a team that you might have seen before. Jerry, do you just play the game in the postseason, or do you have heavy scouting, or is it kind of a mixture of both?
Well, I think that it's you just got to go play the game, and to me, this is more about, are you making those steps each and every week? I mean, we can talk about the 8 seeds that have won state championships and times that that's happened, but the reality is they've got plenty of scouting, they've got plenty of chalk talk going on. You got to keep getting better, have good practice habits late in the season. We
got more chalk talk straight ahead here on this show. Coming up next, it's that time of the show where we let our hair down and go streaking. We'll make our picks for next Friday and see how we did tonight. Not so good. That's straight ahead on Ohio's channel for high school sports. ONN, it's laughable.